Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is it going? I am Is There Known Else, and I'm bringing you some Stam Sorc PvP commentary from this last week. I've been playing Stam Sorc for a few reasons. Number one, I haven't really played it solo in years. It's normally been my group play build for negates. Negate is obviously a very powerful skill, but I haven't played it solo in a while. Number two, they buffed Dizzying Swing, and so I wanted to get used to Dizzying Swing on a class that I haven't played in a while, so, up my learning curve for a little bit to get ready for next patch, because Dizzying Swing looks like a pretty good opportunity. Before we dive into the clips, though, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Stam Sorc in general. Stam Sorc, I feel like it's a little bit behind the other stamina classes, and not because, they don't have great support skills, because they do. Streak, Crit Surge, Hurricane, Dark Deal are all very powerful mostly support skills. Hurricane obviously does a little bit of damage. It pulls Nightblades out of stealth. It's a great skill, but they don't have any sort of class damage over time skill. They don't have any sort of class spammable. So every other stamina class in the game either has one or the other. And so in that way, you're very restricted to weapon-based abilities. And so in some ways, what you can do on a Stam Sorc, you can do probably better on quite a few other classes. And so I would like to see them buff Stam Sorc to provide a class spammable, a class dot. I do think Soul Splitting Trap is going to be a nice buff for Stam Sorc's next patch to provide that little bit of extra pressure. But overall, the toolkit could use some revamping. So please, ZeniMac, let's look at it and let's help out our fellow Stam Sorcs and get them running some unique skills that can rival at least their support stuff. So the first couple of these clips, they're not bad, guys. So obviously, Stam Sorc has a lot of things going for it, with the utility that they provide. Streak, your mobility is very powerful, but, against specific builds, you're going to have a hard time running Dizzying Swing to kill anybody. And so block casting Magplars, you're going to have a hard time with them. I know this, and I know that there's just going to be some groups I cannot kill, but I still wanted to get used to Dizzying Swing. You just have to accept your losses there and deal with it. And at some point you have to just go through the learning curve. So I dropped an Atro here for some line of sight, hopefully getting some pressure on one person so I can finish him down. Atro's actually pretty nice, even on a stamina class. Buff my Crit Surge, buff my heals here. I'm getting focused pretty hard. I got a Werewolf applying a lot of dots on me, so I try to go down to my ads here, or just down to the keep to line of sight. However, as soon as I got down here, as is the case, they flipped the keep. Luckily, I didn't hit a load screen, so I mean it could be worse, but now I aggroed some ads as well as these people on me. I go for the Dizzy here, but just that little line of sight on the stairs caused me to miss it, so I went for the quick Dizzy Dawnbreaker. The Dawnbreaker did a bunch of damage. If the Dizzy landed, I probably would have killed that person, but now you see I have a couple ads on me. I have a Werewolf on me. I have a Magplar with Radiant on me, and then I have somebody else. I think it's a Stamplar hitting me with jabs. So, and we got bogged in here. So this is just not a very easy group for me to kill, but we're just going to buff up. Now we have a Sniper coming in, so we're just going to keep our heals up. We're going to go around the corner, buff with our Rally, buff with our Crit Surge, do some Dark Deals back through, and we're just trying to get some resources back. So I am using Engine Guardian, which with Dark Deal, it's a great sustain set. If you get Magicka, it's essentially stamina. If you get stamina, it's stamina. The heal's never bad either. So I'm just buffing, line of sighting, trying to find my chance to drop somebody here. So I decided to streak through them. They try to drop a meat bag. I drop another Atro. I think in that spot it would have been better if I did a Dawnbreaker, but once again, with this many people on me, my thought was I could use it for line of sight. I could use it to focus one person, and if they're not healing, I could potentially take them out. They set up a meat bag, and so now I have 6 people on me with a meat bag, so I decided to come back, get some more Dark Deals, buff up. They're dropping the meat bag, so I'm going to come around here to try and focus that person so that I'm not getting heal debuffed. I hit him with the Rending Slashes, buff my Hurricane. We have another Magplar here. Couldn't pop that bubble very easily, so I go with the Heavy Attack, Dizzying Swing. Does not CC him, and then I decided to buff up again because I got a few more people on me. Streak through him. We have one person hitting spamming Magnum Shot as well. I go with the Dawnbreaker, drop him to half health. We got another dot ticking on him. They go for Radiant instead of Breath of Life, so I managed to get the kill. So we got one body down. We got about 5 more to go with one Magplar up. Looks like the Mag Nightblade got 1 kill over there, which is getting revived. This person's going to go for the revive as well, so we're going to bash him out of it. Heavy Attack, Dizzying Swing. Medium attack dizzying swing. We get another dizzy in there. A poison procs with our acuity. We get a couple dot ticks and crit dot ticks, and the person goes down to 0. So now we have roughly 5 people left. That dodge roll Dawnbreaker will not work next patch, you know, because of the new cast time changes, so I have to get used to it. But now we have the Magnite Blade with 3 people up here. The Werewolf dropped down. And we're just trying to focus out the tank that came over here to revive. So we're just getting him with a couple dizzies. Another Magnum shot. So I pop a pot, buff up my heals, a couple more Dark Deals just so I can come back in here and stop the revives. We get one more quick kill here. And so they drop a Nova, but the Nova's not doing a ton of damage. Buff up some Dark Deals, and this is when Blue comes in and, you know, they just kind of clean house. So don't get the finishing X there, but, you know, you get to see the tank ability of, you know, what Stam Sorc can do with their kiting ability and with, you know, crit surge and Dark Deal. But overall, a nice fun little fight. And then these next 2 clips, fighting outside of Dragonclaw, and a bunch of reds started taking the keep. So we're gonna hit this Nightblade with Rending Slashes. You see we got a couple snipes coming in. So we're gonna line of sight into this tower to get some Dark Deals off, buff with our Hurricane. And we're just trying to see like what we can focus on. So we have these rooms we can come into. Obviously our ads are going to negate any magic class that comes in, which would be great for healers. Hit that guy with Rending Slashes, streak back because this guy was by himself. So I decided to go for that one. We get a revive over here. I was killing a few of these guys earlier, and so the clip actually got cut a little bit short. I got 2 or 3 kills before this, and so the bodies were on the ground and they're going for the revives. But yeah, so we get a Dawnbreaker kill there, and you see that they're trying to revive these guys, so I had to streak through because I couldn't get the revive of the bash on that one. And you see that they're now focusing me with the and they're also trying to revive. I go for the quick kill here, but I'm getting hit with the Destro ult. I have to back up and keep my buffs up. Hit that one with the Rending Slashes to get our heal off. And now I'm just streaking through trying to stop people from reviving. We get a Rending Slashes quick kill because they were at low health. Get a Dawnbreaker, get another quick kill because they're at low health. Somebody's dropping Siege for Blue, which really helped me out. And so I buff with my Hurricane, keep my buffs up, and I'm just trying to stop, you know, this revive train from happening. Streak through 2 more people. Rending Slashes, plus a couple executes. This person's dead. Went to stop that one, but this person's at low health, so we drop a Dawnbreaker. That one's dead. Get out of the Colossus ultimate, streak through, go to bash this one, go to streak through that one. Another Rending Slashes, buff with the Hurricane, and now you see like I'm at low resources and they're still just reviving everybody, so I have to back up. I almost die here because I was trying to keep the bodies down, and you see I'm getting a lot of pressure. Purifying Light, my health's low. I can't block the Purifying Light, so all I could do was hope that my Dark Deal healed me back to full with my potion pop, or with my with my potion. We have 2 people here. I get an Atro dropped on me, so I'm just going to keep my buffs up, going to line of sight. And we get 1 person at partial health here, so I go for the quick Donnie. And just as I'm about ready to kill him, I get hit with a Radial Sweep and something else to drop me to low health. So now I have to line of sight again. Just missed that kill there. We're going to buff up with our heals, keep our crit surge up, because crit surge is honestly like, it's really good, guys. You know, your Hurricane plus your Blood Craze. Blood Craze plus crit surge is just so much healing. And this is one of those builds I was telling you about that, like, this type of build cannot fight. You know, block casting Magplar, nothing's going to end there. And so I just left him to come down to these guys. We got a Bomber trying to basically buff their ultimate. And so I go for the Dizzy here, which somehow hits through Cloak, which is impressive. That's the only time it's happened. Get hit with a couple surprise attacks here. Get hit pretty hard, actually, and so I have to go to Dark Deals. And now I'm just going to do the line of sight game once again, because there's a bunch of Nightblades that got revived. I get streaked through. I'm going to buff up with my crit surge once again, and we're just going to try and have a little fight in this little cubby here. The Hurricane's going to do a lot of pressure to a bunch of people. I drop my Atro for some line of sight, plus a little added pressure on 1 person. This guy is in here, so now he's going to take the Atro, plus the Dizzying Swings, plus the Hurricane. I managed to get the execute off right before the healing ult saves him. So now we got 4 or 5 more people in here. I can't keep that body down because it's out in the open. And so I decided just, you know, line of sight here, deal with the Nightblades, hopefully kill one in a corner. Because, yeah, I can't. So I go for the Dizzying Swing on the one. He cloaks, so I go for the Dizzying Swing Executioner on the other one. I get a quick kill there. I have 4 people jump on me. I CC break, streak through all of them, so I stop taking the added pressure. And then I come back, keep my buffs up. We got 1 person low health here, so we're going to slap him with the Dawnbreaker, get another quick kill, and now everybody's kind of spreading out. Looks like we have some Sorc fire up top, kind of helping us out here for people for a little bit more added pressure. I streak away because there's just too many people focusing me. They drop a healing ult, I step on a trap. We got another reviver here, so I bash it. Medium attack, D-swing for 9200. Light attack, executioner, another quick kill. This person streaks away. That person's not really fighting, so we decide to back up. And we see Sorc here, a few more people coming out, and I'm just trying to keep my buffs up. We have another Atro dropped on us, another couple rending slashes to keep the heals up. I see this person at low health, I get thirsty, I go for the Dawnbreaker. It's their trees though, so really, really bad ultimate on my part. I just saw him at low health and I thought, okay, well if this hits him for 10k, he's dead. That's the main reason I did it, even though it was his heal. Bashed him out of the revive, went for a D-swing. Now I'm getting focused, I get hit with a crescent. So I streak back, pop a pot, and now we're going to go back and re-engage into the fight once we get a couple of our resources back. We have this person at low health, and they're just a lower CP character, so we're going to bash that revive first. A couple D-swings, looks like we got a siege helping us out with the defile. We're going to running slashes, quick Dawnbreaker, another quick kill, and now we have a Stam Sorc here. We have another person hiding around this corner, and it looks like the remaining, some blues either came in or now that the reds are starting to wipe, they're coming out, and you know, honestly just taking away some of my fun. Like this is a good little fight. So buff with a hurricane, hit with a D-swing, blues finish him off, and we just finish the rest of the wipe. And my buddy finally shows up to you know, collect the D-tech instead of, you know, fight with me. But it just giving him some shit, not a big deal. Yeah, so finally, we got a final fight up at Red Keeps. There's a yellow group here, and I'm playing by... I'm solo at this point, but there's going to be a blue in here with us. We killed a couple yellows on the resource, and now a ton are coming in. I almost die there. I pop my pot, I pop my my vigor and my rally, and I do a dark deal to get my heals back. And now I just go for a quick light attack, Dawnbreaker, hopefully killing a couple people. We get nothing there. The Stamplar that's with me decided to pop his Crescent. Yeah, just not enough pressure, a lot of healing in this group. They're really focusing us hard, so we're just going to do the kite game. And this is once again where Stam Sorc can kind of shine, is being able to kite around corners, use Dark Deal for the heal. I decided to drop down here. They flame reach me, but right in a perfect spot on this little thing. We end up losing a couple people because they drop all the way down, so that's super nice. So now we ended up splitting up some of the healing. We got a healer right here, and so I'm going to crack them with a couple dizzying swings, but they're blocking through all of it. You know, not a whole lot you can do at that point with this type of build. It just is what it is, but, you know, that's one of the cons of this playstyle. So we're gonna buff up, we're gonna kite some more, and basically all we're trying to do, guys, is just split them up a little bit. You know, if we keep them stacked on top of us, they're gonna keep healing, and we're not gonna be able to kill them. That rending slash almost kills them. I go for the quick Dawnbreaker, but they blocked it, and then I hit a dizzying swing here, and I managed to connect it, but they land in the air, and you see I can't execute. My execute is like lagging, so not a single one of those executes go off. We don't get a kill there, and now they're all focusing our Stamplar buddy, so I'm going to streak through all of them to get the stun off, to protect him so he can heal himself up, and now I'm going to drop down and just line of sight a little bit and hopefully pull a few people this way. I'm not coordinating with this Stamplar right now. Like, all I can do is see what, you know, he's doing and hopefully follow some stuff up, but like, we're not talking in chat or anything because, you know, we're not in a group, but we are both trying to like figure out where each other's at to coordinate some ults to take each other out, because he's a pretty good player, and so hopefully we can get a couple kills. Really nice Dizzy Dawnbreaker. We get one quick kill. I go for a Dizzy with an execute, almost get another kill on this one. Now I'm getting snared in place. We're going to hit them with the rending slashes. We're going to buff up with our heals, with our vigor. Now we have everybody piling down. We have about 10 people here on the two of us. I go for the quick kill, but they're focusing me pretty hard, so I streak back through him for the stuns to hopefully help the Stamplar out. I don't know where he is at this point. I don't know if he dropped off. I don't know if he died. So I come back up here. We got 2 more waiting up here, so the 10 down there plus the 2 up here. So I once again decide to try and drop off onto this lower level. Just a lot of pressure, and so now I'm gonna, you know, get some dark deals off, get some resources back. We have one person by themselves. Go for the quick D-swing, Dawnbreaker, hit 2 people, get 1 quick kill, go for the next one, and now I have the train coming behind me, so I don't get to get the next kill. And so now I'm just buffing up to get my resources back. And you see the 12 turned into about 3. I think some of them respawned and didn't come back. They're really focusing the Stamplar here, so I streak through them. I hit them with a couple rending slashes. They got a bunch of stuff going off. They got, you know, Warden with snares. And so now I'm just buffing up with our heals. And I'm just trying to like line it up, get a Dawnbreaker here. Really good Dawnbreaker. We get one quick kill plus the Crescent. We get a So it was a really nice burst on that one person. And now we're finishing this one, trying to get them to low health. But they're pretty tanky. We get another quick kill. And now we just have a couple more people left in the tower because the rest of them kind of left. You know, they got tired of dealing with the kite game. We get another kill there. And that's basically the end of the fight. So thank you, Mullet. That was fun. I had a lot of fun with that little fight there. But yeah, Stam Sorc is not bad. You know, by any means. Obviously, like they're not lacking in the same ways that you know, Mag DKs were 2 years ago. You know, like it's not like they don't have anything. It's just, you know, the weapon abilities are sometimes lacking against specific builds. And so it would be nice having a class spammable or a class dot so that you could use Rune Cage more often or some other things. I do have a couple builds in mind for Stam Sorc for next patch, but I have to wait until next patch to post it. If you guys do want to know what build I was running with this as far as like skills and stuff, it's a pretty common build. You know, I don't necessarily want to release something that already, you know, people have already been running before. But if you want to see, you know, me talk through, you know, why it's effective and all that, because I did try a bunch of stuff. I tried a bunch of different setups, a bunch of different gear setups, and honestly, like, there's a best in slot for a reason, and I can kind of talk about that in that video. So if you guys want to see that, I will obviously post it. I will give credit where I saw it, obviously, because this is not a build that I created. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.